Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful. Y'all, you ever had a like my kids are on spring break right now, so my mom is sending me, and spring break is not like realistically I can get off on a summer break, Christmas break, but spring break I really don't want to get off. Yeah, I'm not trying to be hateful or nothing. That's like my alone time to get that rest that I need or get just get general stuff like together, like get my house clean if it needs to be clean, go and do like a shopping spree that I really want to do, sleep in, um, just have a shutdown mode. And sometimes some people can't afford to do that. They got to go on vacation with their kids during spring break. But I was blessed this year that my mom said, hey, well, my mom always say she can take the kids for spring break or summer break, but I'm very blessed to have them go there and they're doing something. Even the toddler, he's enjoying every moment at spring break. He don't even know what spring break is, but all I see is recordings of him and pictures. He's laughing, he's having a good time, and I couldn't even be a better mother than say, thank God. Well, I get him back on Saturday. So I pick him up and then we driving back on Sunday night, Saturday night, and I have to go back to full force, back to work and being a mom, packing lunches, getting them to did you brush your teeth? I did not have to say that the whole weekend. I should, but I didn't the whole week. I haven't asked my kid, my English, hey, did you brush your teeth, wash your face? You know, I gotta get used to saying that because if I leave that boy to do it myself, baby, boy. So yeah, so I've been relaxing and chilling with just regrouping. And also, I'm in the process of trying to purchase my first home. So I don't, it is a very scary experience. Like, I am super scared, I'm super intimidated. And my realtor is super duper sweet. And I needed to see it hard copy. I seen pictures and I talked to her on the phone, but y'all, I was like, huh, huh. And I was really like, no, I need to sit down. I need to be dedicated. And if I sit down and go like 30 minutes to talk to her, I can see myself touching it, feeling it, and visualizing it a little bit better than over the phone or through email. So I did that today and it was amazing experience. I didn't even want food. Like, I am a food eater, but I did not want food. I wanted to get it done because I was like, I'm looking around and I got this apartment that I somehow outgrew. I probably always outgrew it, but I don't know how I outgrew this home. So, um, sorry y'all. But I outgrew it. And I'm like, so I'm getting into the steps of trying to learn how to process, get approval for pre-approval loan. Was it pre-approval for a loan, or what loan I need to get, or how to get which loan? It is so much. So in the end of it, she tried to make it as easy peasy, like, oh, we don't see that many denials and people are not buying homes right now. And I was like, you know what? I want this house over here. And she's like, well, the faster we get this process done, the faster we can put you out of here. So I when I seen this house is like up the street from everything I needed to be up the street from. So I don't know the process. I don't know, y'all. So It is a learning experience, but if I have to stay in my apartment another year, I will. But it's just a learning experience, y'all. So I wanted to get rolling ASAP. Like I want my house ASAP, or I want something of my own, working towards my own. It's definitely not going to be yours until you pay it off. You get what I'm saying? But I will still prefer to have my own. But they was being as honest and transparent as possible for me this afternoon, and I really appreciate them. But y'all did not hear about me in my 30-minute meeting, but y'all did hear. Y'all did come for the thumbnail, so let's get into it. All right. So again, y'all, I don't really watch My Jazzy Life. I don't watch the whole thing unless somebody else is watching it, thanks to their um and something stood out to me that kind of disgusted me. It was the way that she said, somebody asked her in the comments. There's two things I want to talk about that somebody asked her in the comments. They asked her, what's the summer vacation plans? And Jazz basically didn't say her kids of the extra four. She said it's going to be just me, Chris, and Stinkerbug. And we're doing something. Jazz, I've been watching you for about 4 years. 4 years. The only time you did something is when you took the kids to go to Chrissy's house to have a birthday party. That later on we found out that Chrissy, you just went because you're the only one that had a vehicle. And Chrissy needed a vehicle to get food, get the party stuff. It's just a big old mess. You really never sent your kids anywhere. And SeaWorld is probably because, right after COVID, there's plenty of places that allow people to get in free. Students get in for free, half off on adults due to COVID. So you going to SeaWorld was probably one of those resorts or one of those companies that did allow people to try to do something because they know that the kids been stir crazy all about almost 2 years. So for you to come on here and say I spent about 7,000 on this trip, no, you didn't. You bought your kids a piece, $3 worth of clothing. Okay, a shirt pants. That's all you did. And it's amazing how you said, I can't go without my babies for the whole summer. I can get them on the weekend, like a Friday night, Friday day. Did y'all hear that? A Friday day? No, you really don't want your kids. Because the one thing about it is, even in the summertime, you will still want to do something with them. But unless you have other plans, such as you have other new content that you can do with Stinkabug. Stinkabug first time at the zoo. Stinkabug first time at the aquarium. Wherever you need to go for you and Stinkabug. Because maybe the other kids are a little too, it's a little bit more. Stinkabug is free. I can see that. Why you would like to not do nothing for them for summer. It's crazy. You should have said, hey, the dad is going to have the kids while they in camp and blase blase, and camp would be cheaper because their grandmother is helping them get a discount. Jazz, you are a sad case. And Mom Dukes should have got you neutered ASAP. You are a sad case. I can't believe you got on here and told the people the kids will be gone the whole summer. And then next minute you say, I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna have them for at least the morning time on Friday. But hey, if Hannah loves it, who am I to say that ain't right? I always feel some type of way about a woman or a man that don't have kids that will do so much. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's just real talk. Jazz, the only time you really gonna miss those kids is because you have to deal with Stinkerbuck. You don't like to deal with him. It really shows. And y'all, I want to say this, and this is off the topic of Jazz. So I watched Skylife, y'all, and this is just so disturbing to me. I do see this quite often. Houses get nasty. Yes, I understand it. But when is it too much to have structure in your house? Sky, I don't know how in the world you have a man and your hallway upstairs look like that. Y'all, I know I watched it and I was like, I try not to pick on her because hey, she is buying groceries for kids and she does, but when it's too much is enough. Y'all, when I see her house, I be like, do you just let the kids run through there? You just stay on the phone all day? You just go to the grocery store and buy stuff just so you don't have to ignore your kids? Now, granted, I did see her washer and dryer room. It didn't have a lot of clothes in it, but I don't know. I assume that she has about the same amount of clothes a week that Jazz has. Jazz, when the kids are gone, I hope you have a better washer and dryer situation for you and the kids. Have certain days. You're home. I can see you doing two loads. It looks like you washed all the kids' clothes at one time. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you how I think I know. Is because how you separate the clothes. Like if you did them separate, like boy, girl, you'll be doing folding one area, and then you can get to the other ones. So you fold all the kids' clothes at one time. So this is what you do. You take 2 nights, Jazz. I'm just trying to help you. Okay. You take 2 nights to do maybe the two older girls' clothes. 2 nights to do the younger kids' clothes. That is, um, you might could do all three of the girls' clothes, and then you might do all two boy clothes. You take the time and you do all those kids' clothes. 2 nights, a weekday and a weekend before Sunday. All right, you can do it Friday night. You can do it Saturday night. You could even knock them down on one night for all five of the kids. Then you do a day for just what I like to call probably your personal clothes, your towels, your washcloths, your sheets, whatever. You take that day to do those. You won't be so overloaded on clothes. Okay, so you probably need to learn how to do that this summer if the kids are with their dads. All right, and learn how to deal with Stinkerbug. Okay, because you had him, they didn't. But y'all, this is about to lighten up the topic because y'all, when I read this topic today, I I was so like, what in the world? So I kept reading the topic of the woman that is pregnant by her ragdoll husband. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't know who's crazy. The mother that made the doll for the daughter or the reporters that reported this story. I don't know who's crazy at this time. But I must say, it's classic. Y'all, you can't lie about this story. This story is actually a true story. So the daughter is 37 years old, and it seemed like the daughter has a special need somewhere. Mom Dukes, I'm doing good. Thanks for joining. Mom Dukes, this is what you should have done to Jasmine, okay? Instead of letting her run around with Philip, you should have made her a rag doll. All right. So the mother made the daughter a rag doll. And basically, y'all see the picture, it's actually a real doll, but I think she stays like in probably in somewhere like South America. Um, one of those countries. It could be Mexico. I know it's not South America, but she sounds like she's from a Hispanic country. So, or a Spain country, if we can say that. So she's 37. She married this rag doll. And when I tell you the mother made that doll, I was like, no way. So I just thought it was kind of funny and amazing. Like this mother, and I had to look at it like if I had a special needs child, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make him or her a doll and have a fantasy. I wouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't want her to be a victim of somebody using or abusing her, if that makes sense. So I think the mother had good intentions, but there's a time and place that you have to scratch your head and say, this going too far, you know. But she had a pregnancy test and she hugged the doll, and y'all, I just could not stop laughing when I saw she hugged the doll. I'm like, are you kidding me? But y'all, it is so true. Like, I don't know what's worse. I don't know. The reporter is terrible, or was that reporter being shady? But it was like the comments. Listen, reading the story online, the comments took me out. Like, see, that's the reason why UFOs is not landing on here. That was funny. That was like, no, are you serious? UFOs. Um, I can't wait till he finds out he's not the father. It was just so much going. Oh my gosh, she's going to cheat on her. That's going to be her worst thing that happens to her. I'm like, this is a doll, y'all. But it was the comments. It was the comments for me, y'all. I don't know. I'm one of those people that go straight to the comments now. Like if there's a story of any interest, I go to the thing. And another thing I get stories from is this YouTuber called John Talks. He does like it's time for me to leave here. I think I talked about it one time before, but most of his titles is "It's time for me to leave here," and he has the wildest stories. But that be so funny, y'all. I have to look them up and read them for myself because it's just like a little sneak peek of the title. But y'all, it'd be so funny, y'all. I just be that's what normally I keep from like being distressed, too stressed at work or too stressed. I'll just look at John Talks videos and laugh and laugh and laugh, y'all. I could spend like hours laughing besides watching Alfred Hitchcock presentations. But as I said, yes, I do watch Alfred Hitchcock. If they could remake his stuff, that'd be so classic. But y'all, I finished talking about my Jazzy life and needing her children to babysit her kids, her son. But that's about it, y'all. And also, yes, I do that as well. Um, you know what? I don't know about certain music. I can't relax with music. Music is part of something that it needs to get going. I wish I could learn how to do that. Meditation music. I wish I could just. do it. But sometimes, you know, I always look at my time because I'm like crunch of time. Like I gotta pick up my kids. Like y'all, when I tell y'all I had a relaxed week, I really did. Like genuinely had a relaxed week. Like I did not. I y'all, I don't even have a eating time. Like I'll try not to eat after 7, but y'all, I really just relax. And you know what also helped me, Osan, is having a time to get on YouTube or on my social media and a time to get off. Like there is, when I tell y'all, I don't turn on my phone until like maybe 10, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I go to the gym. I go to the gym. Yeah. And that helps too. Exercise really helps. But I need to balance a better sleep habit because by the time I get to the gym, like when I get off work, I'm like super tired but super energized. I don't know how that works, but it's very hard for me to fall asleep. So I'm always like doing something like laundry or picking up behind the kids or whatever. But y'all, I will talk to y'all another day soon because yeah, I am heading out for my second job. And y'all, when I tell y'all, and you know what? I thought I was going to get a second job to like save money. No, I got a second job for what is about to take place. I don't know if y'all, it's not even about groceries or rent. It's just like nonsense stuff is starting to be unnecessary. Like I'm trying to learn how, and I think that's like another problem with like stress is you're always trying to find a better solution, like mentally. Like if it's like grocery shopping, you sit there and only shop. You will go back and forth to multiple stores just to get a better deal. And I'm like, man, there's got to be something that gives. Like back in the day when I didn't have a vehicle, I wasn't as mobile. One store was been perfect for me. And I, you know, but now I have my own transportation. I don't have nobody that, you know, say stay, come, go. It's different. It's so different. You don't have to wait on a bus. You have once before a time you had to live on somebody else's time span. Now you live on your own, and I feel like I just can't make my time worth anything. So I think I just need to work on that. But I'm definitely want to take those types of tips that you just told me on the phone. But y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you on the flip side. Bye.